Here we go. Hello, 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 hello. Let me just move this around. Boom. Copy this, make sure everything's all good. Trading live here. Perfect, there we go. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, Carl. Hello, Harry. Hello, Katie. Hello, Lady H. Hello, hello, hello. How is everyone? Obviously, bit of a crazy end to today. Hello, like always. Hello, Darren. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, Clint. Yeah, very crazy end to today. Obviously, we had big news coming out, so that was cause for concern. I did say in the private group earlier on, after 5 p.m, I'm not going to be entering any trades. There was a few which looked all right, like this bounce here. There was one up here which looked all right, but obviously that one didn't end up being that good. But yeah, pretty interesting day. Hello, Lee. Hello, hello, hello. Let me just move this over here. There we go. Perfect. But yeah, how is everyone? Hello, DZ. Hello, hello, hello. Yeah, let me know how your wonderful Newcastle have just stormed it. By the way, Darren, I've got you tickets for you, Lewis, and 3 other people for the Sunderland game. Hello, Zach. Hello, Leanne. Hello, Carl. Carl, yes, I added to this short position here. So that's the only one I got into today. I had shorts from, I'll show you, from like, I think it was still in this one. I had shorts from like all the way up here that was still open. Like a small amount of the position was still open. Obviously, I took partials as we moved down here and then took partials down here. And then I did add to those sell positions here and then ended up getting cut out of that one for ended up being a small profit on that one, which was nice. But the overall trade was obviously really good because we got in up here. So yeah, but other than that, no. It was a big news day today, and I think the market was gearing up for that. And to be fair, it was very unfortunate. Very, 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 very unfortunate. Yesterday, not unfortunate in a losing sense, unfortunate in a FOMO sense, that yesterday we had the plan, I posted in the private group, of a short from like just up here, and then this buy level here, which like just missed. And I put on the chart, I think you can go back to, I think it might have been Sunday night's live, I think. And I literally wrote on the chart down from there to here and then up breakout. But unfortunately, we didn't quite hit this and we didn't quite hit this. But the overall idea was spot on, but it's unfortunate that it was like a few pips, which is annoying, but it happens. So, yeah. Hello, Sean. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, new trader. Hello, Paul. But let me know how your day's been, guys. Have you entered many trades today? Were you on the right side of the market? Did it go well? Did it not go well? Let me know. Hope it was a good day. Hope it was a productive day for everyone. Hello, Dave. Hello, local dictionary AI. Hello, Masak. Max evening, everyone. Had my first one-on-one session today. The fog is lifting and first trade after my one-on-one, just over £200 profit. Happy days. Love that, Masak. Absolutely amazing. Really nice. And I like that, what you said there. The fog is starting to lift. That is absolutely incredible to hear, mate. Really, really nice. That's an unfortunate new trade. What do you reckon the reasoning behind those losing trades was, new trader? What was it? Were you on the wrong side of the market? Did it just wick you out and then go your way? What sort of happened? Nicely. Hello, Craig. I didn't see you. Hello, hello, hello. Going for a one-on-one set. Kyle, any amount. Look, any amount. You can be complete beginner or very advanced. And you'll be able to pick up things from a one-to-one session. Like one-to-one sessions are very, very, very powerful. Very powerful. And so you can definitely learn a lot from them, regardless of your sort of experience. I'm excited. First successful day of trading GBP, JPY. Okay, 3 successful trades in a row. Nice, J-Ro. Really nice. Unusual pair there as well. You don't see many people trading that. So, yeah, really, really nice work. I mean, if you're aligned with that pair, then keep going. Really, really nice. Hello, Brickshed. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, Jordan. That's true, Darren. That's true. Hello, Alex. Hello, hello, hello. But yeah, let me know how your day's been, guys. How's it been at the charts? Have you had a good day? Have you had a bad day? What's gone on? What's your thoughts of the current market? Obviously, we had news come out earlier, and it did cause a big spike down. There's a massive drop, like, I don't know, maybe like an hour ago now, which was pretty interesting, to say the least. Pretty interesting. It's unfortunate, new trader. Look, you know, there's always, every single trader, every single one, you have bad days. You have bad days, you have bad weeks, you have bad months. It happens in trading. Unfortunately, that is just the way. But in trading, you leverage a small edge over time and make money. That's why risk management and keeping that risk low is so important. So you can, you know, reap the rewards over time, definitely. Real day. Nice, Craig. Hello, Steve. Hello, hello, hello. Big enough to get that buy level. Yeah, no. Unfortunately not, Darren. I'm a total newbie, and the one-on-one really helped and has made me feel very at ease when asking what I thought were probably stupid questions. Highly recommend it to anyone. Nice message. That's really, really good. And, you know, like I say, like all the educators say, you know, there's no such thing as stupid questions. There really, really isn't. You know, asking questions is super, super important in trading, in anything. That's how you learn. And so yeah. Hello, John. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, Geordie. Hello, hello, hello. No trades for me today. Again, today being busy zones haven't hit, so just got to wait. Nice, Reese. Yeah, that's you know that's amazing. Whenever I hear anyone saying like, oh, I didn't take a trade today, you know, waited and something didn't hit or whatever, that is amazing. One of the most pivotal points of a trader is their ability to not trade. Everyone talks about, you know, getting into trades and systems and this and that and this and that, but some of the most important things for a trader to have are the ability not to trade, and that's one of the hardest things to build up. Hello, Heath. How you doing, mate? I didn't see that, Craig. 80. That is insane. Just casual ATI. Yeah, that's ridiculous. Geordie coming in with the interesting questions. Is that a joke, Geordie? That's unfortunate, DV. Oh, okay. They're all welcome, Geordie. How you been anyway, Geordie? How you doing? Lady H. It ran over 100 R as well, Katie. I'm sure it was stupidly good. That is insane. That is insane. If you enjoy the live, please give it. Yeah, if you do, if you are enjoying the live and you do enjoy the live, then double tapping the screen does help spread the live out. That was. Yeah, drop me a message. Drop me a message. We'll get that sorted. A few have messaged me regarding that, and there was a lot that went on with that. A few have been done, so drop me a message on Telegram. I'm going to do a little announcement after this because I have been playing around with various Telegrams this past few days because basically I wanted to move to like a Telegram bot account. It's actually me on the account, but it's a Telegram bot account. It basically gives me a lot more features that allows me to manage messages a lot easier. However, after seeing everyone's reaction to that and taking your feedback on, I've decided to move back to a normal Telegram account. So you'll all get like a notification about that after the live, and you'll see what's going on with that. I want to make sure, you know, you're happy and you're comfortable with everything, and, you know, like everything in the group, take on your feedback and we action it. And so moving back to a normal account there. Hello, Jason. Craig, marry me. Craig Bart. That's what we need. By the way, have you guys seen what's gone on with that, what's it called? Claude bot. I'm getting so many messages about it, seeing it everywhere. I don't know what's gone on with it. Like, it's crazy. Like, I see it everywhere. Seems like something really weird. Darren. Well then, Craig, hope if you got on that one. Definitely, Katie. Yeah, I mean, Craig's an absolute machine at the charts, as everyone who's been in the group for more than 10 seconds knows. Craig's an absolute weapon at the charts. So yeah. But these past few weeks of the charts have been, well, these past 2 weeks have been pretty weird. The start of the month was extremely good, like absolutely amazingly good, and every level has got at least a bit of a reaction, which is nice to see. But these past like week and a half has just been, it's not been bad, it's just been slow. Market's been sort of undecided and very much slow, like big ranges. I'm not talking like, you know, a nice little 15-minute range I'm more than happy with. But the range has been like a sort of 1 hour time frame range. And so it's a bit annoying, quite tricky to trade. These past 2 weeks have actually been, I think quite tricky to trade. So yeah. Roblox, that, to be fair, that sell, if we come down here, obviously go into the lower time frame, it did get a nice reaction, but didn't pull back all the way. It is what it is. Those things happen. Every single level this month has got a nice reaction. This one did get a decent reaction. Obviously not the one we look for, but still, yeah, not too bad. So it's all good. Okay, nice, Craig. Really nice. Weapon means something different. We're out. Okay, well, he's very, very good. Very good. First live in a while. Felt quite fatigued, but glad to be back. Hope you're doing well. Nice, Ollie. Welcome back, mate. How's everything been? I'm pleased you said it's been a weird couple of weeks, made me feel a tad better. 100%, Julie. I mean, this past, like 2 weeks, week and a half, have been just very, just not the best. The start of the month was so good. Like, just every level was just huge sloping moves. And that means that, you know, you don't need to trade every day, even every week. You know, just a good week can set you for the month. And that's fine. I mean, there was trades, there was like, I don't even know, maybe like 2-3 trades that ran over like 10R. There was one which ran about 25-30R at the start of the month, and you know, doing even 10R a month is very good. Never mind 20, 30, 40R. That's very, very, very like unbelievably good, and you'd have to be an extremely good trader to do that consistently every month. Very, very, very few people can do that, and so I hope that highlights, like, that is the very good result. Secret sauce, love that. Trade being hitting 2 stop losses and done for the day. I mean, look, new trader, that's a good mentality to get into, though. Not over trading and not taking, you know, 3, 4, 5, 6 stop losses in a row is very, very, very good. So that mentality, if you can make it through, if you can weather those storms and get through, then you're gearing up for a very good trading career, 100%. Cooking stay, yeah. And Craig, and Greg's a beast as well. Max's and the educators trade at 1%. I would be over 10% up. Unfortunately, I'm still learning and need to stop trading my own trades until I have improved my emotions. UK Steve, to be fair, I think obviously following the trades in the group is really good, but where you're gonna really learn is when you venture into your own trades. That's when the like big education comes in, and that's the long-term plan. So I don't think you've done anything wrong there. I like what you've said with the emotional aspect, though. Obviously, you know, getting those emotions dialed in on mine and educators trades is a very good idea. And then once you've got those emotions dialed in on that, then you can venture out into your own trades. I do very much like that plan. However, you know, doing your own trades is still very important. That's the end goal. I don't think anyone should have the goal of just gonna copy trades forever and do that. You know, the end goal is to learn and come up with your own trades and be fully autonomous. You know, everyone gets into trading, so for that sort of freedom and to not rely on anyone, and to truly achieve that, you need to be able to, you know, have your own trades and enter your own trades, which is very important. And that's when you can truly make a lot of money, because waiting for trades, like, you do lose a bit of the edge. Being your own edge and entering your own trades means you can be far more profitable over time, 100%. Yeah, new trader, that's still good though. Like, after 2 losses, not trading for the rest of the day, even after 1 loss, not trading for the rest of the day, is very, very good. Okay, nice, Patrick. If you could predict, would you say we would break a new all-time high by Q2? I'm on the side of we're gonna just continue to range and more of a pullback. That's what I'm sort of like. That's kind of my mentality right now. Obviously, overall gold will trend to the upside over time, But right now, I think continue to range for at least like a few more weeks. And then as we get into the next few months, then I think a nice pullback. But that can change. Sometimes you have to try an idea to actually lose money so you don't do it again. 100%. If you do it on demo, it doesn't feel the same. Small risk though, of course. Yeah, 100%. Like, you don't remember your trades on demo. Like, on demo, how many times, I bet a lot of people have done this, you've left a trade on a demo account and forgot about it. Would that ever happen on a live account? No. Like, so they are very, very different. And demo has its place, okay? But there's so much that you just won't learn demo trading, which you have to go on live markets to learn. Oanda or Vantage, Tom? Oanda does tend to have the best data, though. Hello, Lee. Hello, hello, hello. 1 win, 1 loss for me today, but win rate has gone up by 3.5% this week. Really nicely. Really, really nice. And tracking stats like that is so important. Like in any business, okay, I always say it, but treating trading like a business is so important. And in business, you need to track those metrics. Like, you need to track at every single stage of your business. You need to track your R gain. You need to track your max daily drawdown, your max weekly drawdown, your max monthly drawdown. You need that data is gold, okay? And literally, the reason prop firms can be a business, really, a large amount of it, is because of that data on the back end. That trading data is so valuable. And to just let it go out into the world and not use it is not very good. So that trading data is so important. Yeah, Darren, I can't remember. There was some maintenance, I believe, yesterday or this morning. I can't remember. But I know they had some maintenance, so the chart stopped for a bit. Aaron, win rate doesn't mean anything. Win rate on its own doesn't mean anything. You can have a 99% win rate and lose money. You can have a 1% win rate and make money. Win rate means nothing without risk to reward, okay? We want our gain. So some people perform a lot better having a more like standard system, like a 60-65% win rate, 1-to-1 risk to reward, 1-to-2 risk to reward, in that range, and just consistently. There's other people who like, I know there's one member, I find his trading really interesting. He has like a 20% win rate, but his risk to reward's like 1-to-6. And so, like, it's maybe not that high, but it is a very, very good risk to reward, and he profits over time. And there's other members who have like a 90% win rate with a lot lower risk to reward, like a 0.75 average, and they profit. So it depends on the type of trader you are, it depends on your system, and yeah. Michael, because of the, I don't know if you can see, because of the window thing, I can't straighten it. So, Mike Tyson's, yeah, not straight. Don't tell him I said that. Man, I made 200 yesterday, lost 200 today, but I know how to make it, so I'll do it again. Nice, Narash. That's amazing. And that is it. That is an incredible feeling as well. You know, no matter what day you have, no matter what week you have, you know, once you've got that ability, you just, it feels amazing. 100%. What's the best protocol to draw down on profits and still make a reasonable amount with what is left in your pot? But what's the best protocol to draw? What do you mean by that, Julie? What's the best protocol to draw down on profits and still make a reasonable amount? If you could expand a bit more on that, Julie, I can go into that. Nice, Geordie. Love that. Yeah, money man. To be fair, DV, yeah, getting something under that side is probably a good idea, actually. It's balanced nicely. It's balanced nicely. What did Sam put? I can. Hello, Sam. Hello, hello, hello. Dude, I can't see it as the message. It's great people at different levels in the group, from you smashing thousands, some making a few £100, which was great. Me, I'm around 30% return since 0102 on YouFunded. Nice, Darren. I mean, that's amazing. I mean, 30% return is insane. Like, very, very, very good. And yeah, all experience levels. And we've got all different types of systems as well, which is, I really like the fact that, you know, we've got a few people. For example, I think an interesting trader we've got in the group is Adam. He's a firefighter, big tattoos, massive guy. He's very active in Cedar Oaks section, and he was like going through all that, and he's learned a lot in there. But then also, he's brought it back, and he uses trend lines a lot now. And I remember I think he said it on the live, or he messaged me, and he was like, man, trend lines actually like are crazy. And he's learning and has learned some like extremely high level concepts, and like has a very good understanding of the markets now. Like he is very knowledgeable. And he's sort of brought it back to trend lines, and there's other, like, there's such a mix, and having that breadth of knowledge is very important. Jordy wants the secret sauce. Playing havoc with my OCD. I feel like everyone's got OCD in this chat. Everyone wants the glove the other way. I feel like I need to change it now. I don't know what to balance it. I've got nothing I can like prop it up with. Prop the right side of your monitor up a bit to straight. How do I don't know. If I put something under it, then that thing under it will really stand out, and it just won't look right. Stupid Simple works in trade. 100%. 100%. Stupid Simple works, and then also super advanced does work in the end, but it's completely different on the person. Graham. Wait there. There we go. We'll go like this. Gold bars. More prop it up with more gold bars. I like that. I'm building up a little collection. I want to get like on this wall here. I want like a good few things. I quite like the things that I've got now. I think it's really cool. By the way, that says, I don't know if you guys can see it, but it says, in case of inflation, break glass. There was one actually that I was very tempted to get, but I couldn't get it because showing that particular piece on live streams and content, like, I couldn't do. You can imagine what it is. I don't want to say it on lives because I understand lives can be a bit weird. But yeah, I can't show it on social media. I can't show it on lives. But it's like there's something inside the glass, and let's say there was a home invader. Okay, what would you break the glass and get? And I can't really show that on lives. But I thought that would be yeah. I wanted to get that one. The strategy I'm using at the moment literally uses one indicator to find levels, then Fu Manchu for confirmations. That's a sure. Nice, very nice, Craig. Really nice. Tom, I like that. Craig's letting out the secret sauce. Aaron. I really wanted to get that one. It was actually really a really good piece. But yeah. Today, having your haircut and vote. Yeah, Lee, I've got a good few adverts running, and by all means, like, if you've seen an advert and you liked it or you didn't like it, you know, let me know. If you like or don't like anything about like how the group's perceived, and then also the private group and anything, you know, always let me know. Your feedback does go a long way, and I hope that's evidenced over time through how we've maneuvered the group. It is very based on everyone's feedback. But the boat one was actually really funny. I've told that story a few times. But yeah, basically, long story short, I got really cocky and decided to get a haircut on a boat, which actually was a really bad idea. I felt really sick. Like, it was not a good idea at all. And also, someone cutting your hair on a boat that's really rocky is not good. Next week. What's that? be able to make this one. Unfortunately, Lady H will definitely be the next one. Nice, Craig. It's going to be really good. I'm looking forward to it. Should be really good. A few things have come up today with it. It's definitely hosting the venue does bring up a lot of unforeseen circumstances, which are difficult to navigate, but we're making it through. Yeah, that's a shame. Hopefully catches at the next one though, Craig. And yeah, I'm thinking we'll try and do a live stream there, so everyone who isn't there, you'll be able to join us in some capacity. Darren. That's brilliant. Hello, Deborah. Hello. By the way, if you are new to the live, drop a hi in the chat. Let us know you're here. Yeah, Michael. Yeah, it's funny. He was actually a really nice guy. I met him literally the day before, and yeah, like really nice guy. But yeah, definitely an interesting day to say the least. Very interesting day. Nice, Craig. Look forward to that. We'll have to do like a special Craig walkout. I feel like I need to get like a boxing ring or something and have like a full-on walkout, and then Craig comes out, like we get D-Goots on the music, get Craig like a special walkout theme song, and Craig just like walks out like he's some sort of WWE fighter. Crypto, it did. I have to say it wasn't the best. To be fair, because of the boat got so rocky, we decided to cut the hair like on the boat and record it, and then when we were like filming like adverts, like he was kind of going over what he'd already done, if that makes sense. But yeah, it definitely had a few hiccups. Helicoptering crash. Yeah, I feel like that needs to be it. Helicopter with like massive speakers on the side, red carpet, you know, like Rolls-Royce waiting to take him from the helicopter to the building that's like 10 meters away. Yeah, I feel like we need to do that. I almost forgot. I asked my boss for the G63 and he made a strange noise and looked angry. So I'm taking that as a yes until he officially says no. I mean, it's not a no, so I think that's a green light. I think that strange noise was excitement. I think he wants you to take it off his hands, Darren. I think that's what it is. You're taking it to show it to some clients. Let's say it like that. That sounds sick, Wise. Yeah, I feel I'm trying to build up like a little collection now, unknowingly. So any cool things, yeah. Just take the keys, Darren. It'll be fine. Imagine Darren turns up to the event in the G63 and he's like, guys, we've really got to lock in with this trade-in. I don't have a job anymore. I do have a G63 outside though. Nice, Steve. Look forward to seeing you there, mate. Okay, seen a bit, Sam. I agree with that, Lee. I agree with that. Okay, let's get into the charts then. So, okay, so we did have quite a bit of news today. Let's move this over. Let's remove this line here. Let's remove this. Zoom out a little bit. This trade here. A few people did get into it, which is nice, but that is a heartbreaking one. That is a heartbreaking one. Okay, let's move this like this. Move this like this. Okay, that's fine. Then what we can do is zoom into the 24-minute. Let's pull a fib from this low to this high. You know what we can do? We can pull a fixed volume range across here. It nearly lines up with the high. Doesn't quite though. That is unfortunate. Let's see what the daily open is today. Oh god, daily opens all the way down there. Never mind. Let's see what else we can sort of find. We do have previous daily. We do have quite a bit on that golden pocket actually. Let's put this on. Let's grab this. Let's pull this. Boom. Then let's take all of these off. So this is a golden pocket plus VWAP plus Preve daily open. Boom. There we go. Let's just mark up this level. By the way, guys, if you do have any questions regarding the levels or anything like that, just let me know and I'll happily go into detail on them. Okay, perfect. Let's make this a green level. Perfect, 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 perfect. There we go. I'm going to keep this level on, actually. Yeah, I'll keep it on. Okay, there we go. Now, once this strategy works, we'll just do a donut in front of him before taking the car. Then I'll say Max will settle up for the car later. Funny. Funny, funny, funny. Hopefully, I think it's a great plan, actually. I think it's a great plan. The terminology used and what? Julie, I actually do. Julie, I'll just get it in the trading courses and resources section of the private group. In there, there's if you just scroll up in that group, there's a ColezTrades abbreviation. You can see it there. There's a ColezTrades abbreviations PDF. And in there, every single like acronym or saying or anything we've got with an explanation is there. So you can go through that resource there. Oh, nice play. Take it. Just put a different registration down. Hope. Imagine he's watching. Imagine he hops on the live. Oh, nice, Ollie. Nice, guys. Really nice. So, yeah, we've got this previous high here, golden pocket VWAP. Quite nice. It does mean that if we take out this high, this is invalidated. So, definitely have to keep an eye on that. Then also, what we can do is let's pull a fib from this low to this high. Just see if there's like a point. Maybe there's a 0.382. Yeah, there is. Okay, we can also add 0.382 as confluence on that level as well. It's not that strong, but, you know, the more the merrier. There we go, sorted. Okay, now let's get into some juicy sell levels. To be fair, we've broke out of this now. I do anticipate us to go to the value area high from here, so buy positions is nice. I don't really want to sell anywhere below the value area low. So we'll see what goes on with that. Narash, you don't really calculate stop loss with fib. What I do is I've got my levels on. I look for areas below the levels where my trade basically gets invalidated, where I don't think that we should go past really, and then I'll put my stop loss there. So I just look to the left-hand side of my chart. I can see, okay, we've got previous support there, previous resistance there, and I'd probably put it somewhere within this range here. I'd put it somewhere here. And so that's what I basically look for. With my stop loss, I look to the left-hand side of my chart, and that's it. If you do want an objective way to find a stop loss, what you can do is basically a stop loss. There's a few things we want with a stop loss. A, we want it under our level. Okay, we want it under our area. We want it where our trade becomes invalidated. And two, it needs to be dynamic because depending on the market's volatility, it needs to change. Because if the market is extremely volatile, then we don't really want a super tight stop loss because then we're just going to get probably wicked out, okay? And so with my system, I want to change my stop loss depending on volatility. So a good way to do that is to use the ATR indicator. And there are a few. For example, this one here, ATR stop loss indicator. And then what you can do is probably set this to a multiplier of 2. So it's 2 times ATR. So what ATR is average true range. It basically measures the volatility. And these bands around price, they get wider the more volatile price is, and tighter the more volatile price is. And basically, this indicator can be used to get to place your stop loss. If you want a really objective way, the best way, in my opinion, is to come up with your own stop loss and learn the best stop loss over time. However, if you do want like a very objective stop loss, you can. And then let's say you wanted to enter. Let's just go back on the chart here. Let's go back here. And let's say you wanted to enter a buy position here. You would saw whatever, I don't know. What you can do is just enter your buy position there and then put your stop loss at the ATR indicator. You can see it showing there, and then target whatever you want, and then it provides a good stop loss for that position. So yeah, it's a nice little adjustment. This is gold, Nova. This high, let me draw it on. This high here invalidates this level. For 1 hour when I saw your buy bottled it. Nice wise. That's still good. 1 hour's still nice. So yeah, still very nice. Once I've read up and watched some videos, we'll regret saying. Okay, nice, Julie. Yeah, you'll learn more and more over time. And by the way, guys, if you do have any questions regarding that, I do think if you are very new, something which can be a bit daunting, and I completely get it, is where do I put my stop loss and where do I put my take profit? Okay, like that is what like a lot of people do ask. And I think in a really objective way is just do it. Putting your stop loss at 2 times the ATR, targeting like 1-to-1 risk to reward, like that's nice. Like that's objective, it's nice, and then you can just focus on your levels. Then just focus on getting the best entry possible. Okay, it removes the need to find a stop loss and worry about that. It removes the need to look to hold partials for a long time and look to get the best risk to reward. If you just put your stop loss at ATR, target 1-to-1, and get used to proper risk management and used to finding an edge through the levels, then later on you can more optimize that stop loss, you can increase that risk to reward, you can take partials, etc. There are a lot of people, something which is very important is a lot of people now in the trading space do try and focus on hitting these crazy risk to reward trades. And that's brilliant. Look, that's amazing. But you don't need to do that to be profitable. You can just have a simple 1-to-1 risk to reward, let's say, and profit a lot over time with that. There's no need to have like huge risk to rewards. Yes, it's brilliant and fair play if you've got that. But for someone starting out, just a simple 1-to-1 risk to reward, stop loss at ATR, focus on finding your edge with various levels, whatever system you're using. That's a great way to go about it. Hello, supercomputer. Hello, hello, hello. People asking questions to Darren. Sounds good, Craig. He's got a good knowledge on him. Yeah, Darren. Actually, when I say Darren, I need to specify which Darren. Yeah, I mean, look, ATR trades and huge trades, they are incredible, and that is like the end goal, obviously. But focusing on just your execution and getting your stop loss nice and your take profit nice, and just getting comfortable with entering trades and utilizing proper risk management, getting used to that first, it might work off better for you. Just going for a smaller risk to reward in your own system, and then obviously you can expand that over time to Craig's huge monumental risk to rewards. ATR stands for average true range. It basically shows the volatility. And obviously, if you see a lot of volatility, then that means you can bigger moves, basically bigger candles. More volatility, candles be bigger, basically it. We want them, and more to the point, that is not stopping. Yeah, true, Darren. True. Payback. This is brilliant. Okay, so we got nice level there. I do actually really like this level. I think it's quite reasonable to think that during Asia we come down, tag that, and then boom. I think that's a nice thought process to have. Okay, let me move this over here. Boom. There we go. Nice. I still really like this level up here, actually. Let's put this across here. Pull this. Let's go on to the 30-minute time frame. 30-minute time frame's a bit nicer. Let's zoom in a bit. Make sure that's all good. Yeah, that looks all right, actually. Just want to clear things up a little bit. Let's get rid of this down here. Chart's a bit messy. Let's get rid of this, get rid of this, get rid of this. And by the way, guys, if you do have any questions regarding trading, regarding crypto, regarding the private group, anything at all, just let me know and I'll happily answer any questions. It can be super beginner, super advanced. I'm more than happy to answer. Okay, yeah. This looks good. These levels look good. And then this major, obviously this is a this is a higher time frame sell level. So I'm not just going to enter there and put stop loss like 1,000 pips away. But, you know, I'll look in this zone for sell positions. We can probably make it a bit more precise, actually. Let's zoom out a little bit. Let's go here. Perfect. And then what we can do is we can go from, let me just remove this line here. And then also, I want to remove, oh, that's all right. Let's see where this lines up. I'm very intrigued to where this is actually going to 100% line up. Okay, so we got golden pockets. Not really lining up on that one, unfortunately. Let's see where anything else lines up. I mean, there's going to be a lot of daily opens there, obviously. Nice daily open there. I think the main one's the fib, which is coming at just the start of the zone. So at the start of the zone, that's when, yeah, I'm going to really start looking for sell positions. Should be interesting. Moneyman. Overall, XPR I don't really like. HBAR I haven't heard in a long time. I remember that coin from ages ago. Flare I don't know. Overall, when I'm speaking about crypto, I have to preface that crypto is still the Wild West. You have to be extremely careful. Do not send crypto to anyone, okay? Most 99% of crypto projects, 99.9% of crypto projects are a complete scam. Like, that's just fact of it. And so with altcoins such as those, basically outside like big crypto like Bitcoin, Ethereum, I don't allocate much capital to at all, and I don't really invest much in anymore. Got like small holdings, and I'm not really too bothered with it. Basically, about a year ago, if not more, the gains that could potentially be gotten in crypto was just, it was outweighed by the stress, I guess, of like checking crypto all of the time. Like, if a large amount of your portfolio is in crypto, then, you know, depending on the markets kind of determines your emotions a lot, no matter how hard you try. And so I drastically reduced my, especially altcoin holdings, because those I don't have the same conviction as larger cryptos. And so reduced those holdings a lot. And so now I'm not really bothered. I don't look into that space too much. Whenever we have massive sort of sell-offs, then I'll go through and I'll research a few projects, put in a bit of money here and there, and just sort of leave it off to the side. What do you mean, Buzz? Oh no, you started him, majority sure. XAU 100%, gold 100% has made me the most money now. Yeah, I mean Bitcoin's definitely a second, but yeah, nowhere near. Especially after this year, 2025, nowhere near as much as Bitcoin. It never really. So Jason, it never really becomes invalid. The daily open of the day and the daily open and the previous day daily opens, they are the strongest by far. The daily open of the day and the previous daily open are like probably 7 or 8 times out of 10 very, very strong. They are very strong. And so after that, they're still valid, but not really as much. Just from my sort of research, that's what tends to happen. Yeah, I agree, Money Man. I think definitely crypto is 99% hype, and most of it is a net zero sum game. Like if you're making money, someone else is directly losing money. There's no value coming out. There's no value being extracted. Most projects don't have any value. They are just hype. There's actually nothing behind them. That is vast majority of projects. So yeah, the crypto space is pretty much code word for hype. So yeah. MV3, if you just go onto your chart and you type in daily open, it's just I use the top one by neobutane. It is on the ColezTrades indicator though, which you do gain access to inside the private group. Yeah, are you invested in any crypto, Money Man? Maybe for 5k on Trump coin. Hello, Adam. How did that go, Jason? I remember the day after that came out. Obviously, a lot of people made millions and millions and millions off that coin. Like, so much money. But yeah, for them to make money, a lot of people had to lose money. And so, yeah, but a lot of people, just generational wealth made from that one coin, which is absolutely insane. But it is just straight gambling, like complete and utter gambling. And also you're going against the sort of like altcoin space now is so like such a high level market now in terms of its sophistication that it's difficult. Foreigner, this is gold on the screen now, but just talking about crypto in general. Yeah, Julie, so when the market opens on a night, that's when the daily open is. And yeah, DO stands for daily open. So it's when the price opens. Foreigner, I mean, loads of coins have made a lot of people very rich. They've also made a lot of people very poor. But specifically, Money Man was on about, Jason, sorry, was on about Trump coin. That made a lot of people money, but it lost even more people. Like, the amount that it made people, it's also lost people. Like, it's a zero-sum game. And so, yeah. It's not good. Yes, Trump coin. Yeah. That was an interesting time. I mean, crypto, daily opens when the market opens, like, on a night. So, you know how markets close for spreads on a night, and they close for an hour? When they open, no matter what times, I don't know what time zone you're in, but no matter what time zone that is, when that reopens, that's when the daily open is. A small amount of XRP for the sake of it. If it goes to $1,000, as they say, I'll be more than happy. If it goes down to 0, I can afford. Money Man, I'm pretty sure if XRP goes to 1,000, it will be more. It'll be worth more than the entire global financial system. Like, something that's really, really important is looking at that. It can't happen. Like, it can't. And then also, something which is really important as well is, theoretically, it could go to that amount per coin. But what a lot of people quickly realize in crypto is about liquidity. A lot of people talk about liquidity in trading, but like actually seeing the effects of liquidity. It's great holding however many coins, but actually getting rid of them. That's why you see a lot of people online and this has happened before, a lot of people will hold like 1 million of a token, and there'll be 2 million in circulation. They'll dump the million token, okay, the million they've got in the tokens, but they won't actually get 1 million from it. They'll get like 100k, if not lower, okay, because there isn't enough liquidity to actually sell to. You know, to sell, someone's got to buy, and if no one's buying, then you can't get out the coin. And so that's something which is important as well in the crypto space. But definitely be careful. If you're hearing this and thinking about delving into the crypto space, definitely be careful. I don't talk about it too much on the lives or go into too much detail because, again, it is definitely the Wild West and you need to be very, 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 very careful. Uh, 4926. Let me put on the 4926. So I've got the daily open up here. There is a previous daily open, but it's like previous daily open. Like, so it's a few daily opens ago. But you can see how these are strong. I mean, just this one here that you're referencing. Look, the exact bottom there. Like, if we just look at the past few daily opens, like we can see here. Daily open, perfect bounce. 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 This one, definitely not. That was a very volatile, but that was news. Daily open, this one did get a bounce here. Lower time frames, we're on the 30-minute. Daily open, perfect bounce, the exact bottom. Part of the reason I put that trade into the private group. You can see just on those recent examples, you can see how strong daily opens are. They work far more times than they don't. Nothing works 100% of the time. And so, yeah. Been burning crypto more than once. Yeah, we all have. We all have. Yeah, Adam, I need to get on that. The past few days have been extremely busy. As you've probably seen on the Telegram, but yeah, Adam, we'll get a time like slotted in. Yeah, let me know, Adam. Drop me a message of like what your schedule looks like tomorrow, and we'll get something locked in for a call as a good catch up. Prash, so the daily open I use is, again, if you just go into indicator section, you type in, daily open. You can see here, daily open by neobutane. That's the one I use, and then the settings are the exact same. What are you beefing with Craig, Adam? Yeah, Money Man. I've got some interesting opinions of XRP. I'm not a huge fan. I've seen it multiple times during like bull runs, when it seems like everyone, like every single bull run that I've been a part of, I've seen one, participated in two, and both of them, all of them, XRP is by far like the most hyped thing. Everyone hypes it, and then it just goes to shit. Like, it happens all the time. It's crazy. They've got a great marketing team. I'll give them that. Kyle, I'd recommend just going to the Fu Manchu video that I've got on YouTube. I've got a long video on YouTube which highlights everything Fu Manchu related. I think that's instead of me going through on here, I think that's the best thing to go through, mate. Crypto Chris. I actually have. I have, but that one's a bit of a surprise. But I did actually. I didn't think about that when they were saying, but yeah. So it's going to be good. By the way, guys, if you are coming to the event, make sure you've got tickets, because the size of the event, we have to have security there. And so and also London. So make sure you've got your ticket there, because otherwise, like, if I'm getting messaged like you haven't got a ticket and I've got to come to the front and then like say yo, let him in, like, it's going to be a bit annoying. So just make sure you're set up and ready, so when you get there, it's just like show your ticket and all good. 100% Darren. Yeah, Prash, it's inside in the private group in the announcement section. You can book a ticket there. And yeah, and then the ticket includes that you get full food at the event. We've got a big buffet, and then you get like a few cool things there, and like you obviously access to the full event and everything like that. And if you're not happy with the event for whatever reason, we ticketed the event purely so we could get accurate numbers on the event. If for whatever reason, I don't know your financial situation, I don't know. That's your business. If you do want a refund after the event for whatever reason, then let me know. It's fine. So yeah, but we've done that so we can get good numbers for the event. And if you don't enjoy the event for whatever reason, then just let me know and we can sort that. I don't want And by the way, if you are coming, something which we highlighted was a lot of people obviously have, a family, kids, prior commitments, stuff like this. If you are coming with kids, if they're under 16, they come completely free, whatever, we can sort that. And so you can just bring them along. So yeah, we want to make it as easy and as frictionless as possible for you to come and participate in the event. I feel like it's a really, really good thing to do. We've put a lot of time into it, a lot of resources into it. And so, yeah, want it to just be a good time for us all to catch up. Supercomputer, I probably spend most of my time on the 15-minute, 24-minute, and 30-minute time frames. If I was to say my favourite time frames, probably the 1 hour and the 15-minute. Just simple, but they're probably like, I don't know, I probably spend the most time on those. Alan, that's funny. Sounds good, Darren. Eating my way at the bottom. Yeah, same, Aaron. Same. Sounds good. I appreciate that, Chris. I appreciate that. Yeah, it should be really, really good. Looking forward to it. And yeah, you can get more information on that inside the private group. And yeah, food on defo. Brick shed. A 24-minute is good far enough. I basically ages ago, when at this point in my trading journey, I was just trading Bitcoin, and I back tested, like, oh my god, like I'm talking tens of thousands of trades, tens and tens and tens of thousands, forward tested. Like, my god, I decided one day that I want data on how I trade. And so I did a lot of that, and I found that the 3-minute time frame, the 6-minute time frame, the 12-minute, like that, they work very, very, very well. So yeah, the 3-minute, the 12-minute, 24-minute, very good time frames. A few people in the group now have rotated and they look for confirmations on the 3-minute time frame. I don't know why. The 3-minute time frame I really like. I didn't want to say it as my most used time frame because it sounds like a bit of a degenerate using the 3-minute time frame, but it is a very good time frame. So 3-minute, 24-minute, they are nice. It's a bit more beefy than the 15-minute, not as beefy as the 30-minute. It's nice. Would there be pizza? I actually have no clue about food. I know there's a buffet. No clue. So yeah, we'll just have to see. At what age? How old am I now? When I was 17, like just turned 17, because basically I got into it through crypto, and so obviously crypto's the Wild West. I got into trading through crypto, and like looked around crypto, etc. Then I got into trading altcoins, learned about that and everything like that, and then from there got into more traditional markets, found gold, and went from there. But I started in crypto. And yeah, interesting. Yeah, Foreigner, let me know if you got any other questions on that, mate. But yeah, I do find it interesting as well. But those little things I think are very interesting. What do you mean pizza's a touchy subject? What's gone on with pizza? Okay, nice, Jason. I'll take a look. What's your thoughts on Euro USD? Lauren, I don't really go over other pairs on the live. I like to stick with the pairs that I trade, which is gold and Bitcoin. Euro USD is obviously a completely different pair. If you do want my outlook on a specific pair, then at me in the Discord, and that way I can go through it sort of off live and actually delve into it. And yeah, it'll take a long time for me to really like mark up and do everything very, very properly. One time though, let me know if you're interested in this. I did this before and it worked very, very well. But you guys will do a poll on a pair. I'll mark it up and then the next night we'll see how that gets along. Let me know when we can do that sort of quickly. I can do like a basic markup. Let me know a sort of pair that you want me to go over. John, my strategy, I look for confluence areas. So basically, I'll use higher time frame to gauge my environment, midterm time frame to look for setups, lower time frame to look for confirmations. I look for areas of confluence using anything from Fibonacci to volume to like very basic support and resistance, trend lines, and you know, throw in a bit of statistical analysis, and that allows me to find areas of confluence, and then when price approaches those areas of confluence, I look for confirmations, and then I enter the trade. But let me know if that's something you want me to do. We pick a pair, we go over it, I mark up some levels. Again, I won't be able to really gauge a good overall bias of the pair because that takes a bit longer to do. I'll have to do a lot of a big deep dive into the pair, so I can't do like fundamental outlook, but in terms of pure technicals I can definitely do that. And we go over a pair, mark up some levels, and then the next night, for example tonight, if everyone says Euro USD, then tomorrow night we'll come to Euro USD and we'll see, okay, Euro USD played out like this. Let me know if that's something you would like. Oh no, pineapple on pizza. Lorenzo, so I mark up trend lines just connecting highs to other highs or lows to other lows. I do not have pineapple on pizza, and if you do have pineapple on pizza, then I don't know. You must have gone through some serious trauma, I have to say. Oh no, a brick shed. Reese, you don't put pineapple. No. Foreign is no pineapple. Okay, I'm glad to see I've got Darren and Moneyman on my side. It seems like Foreigner and Reese are strange. I mean, they like pineapple on pizza. Yeah. Look, I'm not gonna say that pineapple on pizza is good. I'm just gonna say that it's wrong. You know, I'll die on it. I like that passion, Foreigner. I like that passion. You're not going to convince me. And you know what? I think tomorrow I need to write in my notes, phone up the event, and make sure, I know we've got like a buffet planned, but can we make sure there is no pineapple and no pizza within like 10 feet of each other? Like that is a condition. I should have wrote it in the contract that I sent them. No, Katie, no. Yeah, Darren, you've turned it into a war now. Jason, what? Tuna. Listen, right, pineapple is fine on pizza as long as it's coated with the gold. Oh, no. Wait, I can't get over. I'm sorry, I'm a bit like thrown off a bit. Jason just said tuna on pizza. I don't know if that's yeah, I'm a bit out of it right now. That is wrong. That is just wrong. On the no pineapple pizza side, it's just not right. Yeah, Justine, I agree with Justine. Celine, no. I can't. Reese is not happy. I feel like Reese is going to turn up to the event. What did you say about pineapple on pizza? Darren remembers the soap. Someone send the crops to Jason now, yeah. No one else. Let's just confirm. No one else is with Jason on the tuna part, right? Wait there, Lee. Tuna on pizza is good. I have never heard that in my life. That just does not happen. Now, tuna, Mexican rice, Uncle Ben's Mexican rice, tuna and sweet chili sauce, that is amazing. I had that I literally had that every single day for about a year. And so that, like, if you haven't tried it, it's the best, like, quick snack. Okay, if you're on your break at work, or like you just get in from work and you want something, you can make that meal in like 45 seconds. You slap the rice in the microwave, open the tuna. By the time you've opened the tuna, the rice is done. Rice in a bowl, tuna in the bowl, sweet chili sauce, mix it up. In under a minute, you've got a meal. That's the efficiency that I like. Okay, that's good. That is an amazing meal. But pizza, no. Yeah, foreign. Honestly, Uncle Ben's Mexican rice. Honestly, whenever I say it, I want it. Uncle Ben's Mexican rice, tuna, sweet chili sauce. Unbelievable meal. Unbelievable. That's student food, Max. It probably is. Look, when I was younger, I had like I used to play this game. If you know it, I used to play two different games. One called League of Legends and one called World of Warcraft. Something very interesting, actually. Now this is going down a really big tangent. This is long time ago now. But a game I used to play called World of Warcraft. Let me know if you've played the game. Is Elmer, yeah, so on a night, I mark up charts, come with a plan for the next day, and I am starting to go live over New York Open a lot, but my live trades are given inside the private group, which you can find linked on the YouTube description. On a night, obviously, volatility's dropping, so it's not that good conditions to trade, but it's still important to come up with a plan for tomorrow. But basically, when I used to play that game, World of Warcraft, there was a marketplace on there where you could buy and sell in-game items, and there was a full auction house, and like a full-on market. And while everyone else was playing the game, like, what the hell is that? And like going around and doing all like the quests and stuff, I basically like got this software that I integrated into the auction house, and I'd like basically use the volume profile near enough and highlight a value area, and when certain items went below that value area, I'd automatically bid on them and buy them, and then I'd resell them at like the mid-range of the I only realized now that it was pretty much a volume profile, and like basically using, again, statistical analysis, and I'd resell them at the point of control, and I just like made a lot of in-game currency doing that. Like yeah, it was actually, yeah, that was a good time, honestly. Changed a new trader, yeah. I think that's an apt name. Yeah, played well when it first came. Yeah, Drew, old game now, but that was so good. So you try literally foreigner, yeah. It was. I'm thinking about. I remember the name of the item. There was an item called. It was called Fellwort. And I remember it because it was when like a new. This sounds so like, I don't even care. It was amazing in the time. And yeah, and I remember that item particularly. I made so much gold off. And I think that was it was a very good transition into trading, actually, because that was when I was really into like, I'd been into that, and then I got into crypto, and it was kind of similar. So yeah. Look, and people say games don't you don't learn anything in games. Look, some games you can learn a lot. I'm late, but seriously, pizza top. Yeah. Is this live? Has someone renamed the live to pizza toppings? Yeah, no pineapple, Susie. No, I appreciate that. Yeah, John Joe. So I wouldn't really call it trading. I got involved in the trading space in crypto at about 17. Yeah, it must have been just gone 17. I could probably find videos and stuff. No crypto, Chris. It's great, isn't it? Nothing is out of no. Tuna out of bounds on a pizza, pineapple out of bounds on pizza. What has this live gone to, by the way? We started off, marking up some good levels, talking about the event, and now I'm trying to justify why you shouldn't put pineapple on a pizza and tuna on a pizza. I don't know where this live went down the drain, I have to say. Reese, cheeseburger pizza. That actually sounds pretty good. Usually it's cars, today it's pizza. Yeah, we are always going off on a tangent. Always going off on a tangent. But, you know, I enjoy it. I hope, I think you guys do as well. It's funny. New trader, yeah. That's a good idea. Dessert pizza. Oh my god. These messages keep catching my eye. I can't focus on the chart because I look to my right and I see dessert pizza. What burger message was that, Chris? What did you say about it, Chris? It went off the same channel. Yeah. I've learned something tonight. Everyone on tonight's live, you've all got you've all got OCD, and you're all wrong uns when it comes to pizza. Most. That's what I've definitely learned tonight. Yeah, I lost my job. Okay, car, pizza toppings, games from years ago. Yeah, Darren. Standard live stream. Is that the event? Lady H, yeah. So, Lady H, with that, the plan for that, it's going to be, I've got a vision in my head, and I think it'll work. Basically, if you're not at the event, then we'll do it over a call. That's fine. But if you are at the event, what we're going to do is basically Brandon is going to basically get everyone in a sort of like workshop environment. The setup which we've got looks good, but basically Brandon's going to go through a bit of a workshop and go through that, and that's going to be really good. While he's doing that, so I'm going to give a bit of a talk, see how everyone is, just quick catch up, make sure everyone's got there okay, make sure everyone's all good. Then from there, go into a few different things. Then we'll have some food, and then Brandon's going to do a bit of a workshop. I'm going to pull people aside for those one-to-ones, and we're basically going to have a quick catch-up, see how you're getting on. Like in person, I want to see your reactions to things and things like that. I want to see what's going on. And yeah, so that's basically that. And I look back at the chat, and everyone's still on pizza. Yeah, exactly, Craig. Exactly. Miss Mate, I feel you need to step back out and leave the pineapple where you... I feel like this is going to transition into the Discord. I feel like I'm going to look at the Discord after this, and it's just going to be like a full-on debate. No foreigner. When was that coin? Is that a recent coin, or when was that? That name doesn't ring a bell. I'm trying to think. Is that a recent thing, or is that sort of within the last 6 years or so? Oh no, I thought you meant sorry, foreigner. I thought you meant a coin called IPOS. I read it as IPOS. IPOs. Unfortunately, the best time for IPOs was 2017, and unfortunately, I was looking in then, but I wasn't really involved heavily. IPO, every single IPO in 2017, it was crazy. They'd all do crazy numbers. I got in a few, but at that point, to get in the really good IPOs, and they were oh my god, if you had a lot of money then, IPOs were just disgusting. But IPOs are, well, it's ICOs in crypto, initial coin offering. It's initial public offering in the stock market, basically when a coin comes to market, but you can get pre-ICO, allocations, so you can get into coins before they go public on the market. And this was a big thing in crypto years ago. I don't know what the space is like now on it, but I didn't really get into any of note, unfortunately. Heartbroken. I didn't really have the capital to get into that. A few of them you did need quite a bit of capital. Each ICO, they'd want you to put 50 or 100k in, and at that time, I'm not putting 50 or 100k in one coin. So yeah. Filthy rich, 100% foreigner, 100%. People made, tens of millions off very small investments from that. But that was a time where the hype was just it was insane. It was next level, unbelievable hype. And ICOs were just, it was the most, if there's anything that's been free money, it was that. Like, you got into an ICO, you're 10xing, if not 100xing your money every single time. It was insane. It was absolutely insane. Lady H, I would recommend bringing your laptop. If you've got a laptop, I would recommend bringing it to the event. It's not needed. It's definitely not needed, but I would recommend it. It's probably a good idea. It's better to have it than to not have it. Clint, I'll straighten it up for the next live. Anyway, guys, I think we'll finish up this live now. I'm going to post a few messages after this to with the telegrams. You'll see what I mean after this. And I hope everyone had an amazing day. I hope everyone had an amazing night. I hope you enjoyed the live. Yeah, I'll see you all hopefully at the event, which is very soon, within like, within like 10 days. So yeah, guys. Anyway. Take care, guys. Have a great rest of your night. And yeah, see you all in a bit. And finishing remarks. Pineapple doesn't belong on pizza. Anyway, see you in a bit like always. See you in a bit Foreigner. See you in a bit Clint, Zach, Craig, Moneyman, Brickshed, Jason, New Trader, Katie, Alan, Gustus, Heath, Crypto, Crypto Chris, Moneyman, Justine, Carl, Chris again. Take care, guys. Have a great